we have great guests in studio with us right now. Ed Zaleski is with Toys for Tots. Bill Beretta is with FreightCenter. And they've come together to start a really unique campaign idea for Toys for Tots for kids this holiday season. Great to see you guys. Thanks for coming in studio.
We love you, so you know I'm always happy to come.
And you always bring your liveliness and wonderful guests and wonderful activities that are going on, Bill. And for starters, we want to think about what time of year this is. This is a time of year for giving back, for thinking about others. We know how many people out there are in need of all kinds of things, from food to shelter to holiday gifts, Christmas gifts.
Right.
And so you guys have come together with Toys for Tots. And so that's what brings you and Ed together today. So, Bill, first of all, tell us how this came about.
Well, you know, I'm the manager of business development and strategic partnerships for a 3PL, which is a third-party logistics company called FreightCenter here in Palm Harbor. Mm-hmm. We are a .com, and we do things worldwide, but we love having a strong connection with our community. We are a veteran-owned company. The founder is a retired Marine, and his son, who is now the CEO, is a retired Army Ranger. Mm-hmm. So we are big about military and the veterans.
Mm-hmm. So you're on the heels of Veterans Day. I know you guys were busy for that too.
Yes, absolutely. So we always work with Toys for Tots every year. And this year I thought to myself, you know, as a freight company or a company that moves giant stuff, let's do this bigger this year.
Right.
Let's take it to the next level.
Of course.
So I got a hold of Ed here, and Ed is the director or the coordinator for Toys for Tots, and I decided we're going to fill up a semi.
Wow.
So that's what I know. A lot of people do that type of thing, but this version of it is going to be a little different in that this truck is going to move around town and pick up 47 public stores. So it's going to be a big deal. Every store in Pinellas County, and we'll get to that later, I know.
Okay.
But anyhow, so this idea has kind of formed. We've got some great sponsors on board, and we thought it was a great thing to do this year because of the hurricanes. Mm-hmm. People spent a lot of money trying to fix their homes, and they're doing without this year maybe. This is a great way to kind of give back.
Absolutely. So we know it's FreightCenter. It's Toys for Tots. And how can folks who are listening, if they want to participate, what's going to be their opportunity to participate as a volunteer, or just to donate?
That would be an Ed question.
Yeah, so the great thing about Bill and what FreightCenter brings to us is that we don't have volunteers all the time. And the difficulty we have is getting the toys back to the warehouse so we can do our thing to them and then get them distributed to the needy children of the community. So Bill came up with a great idea to get us some transportation to pick up all these toys from all the different public stores, which is a big bonus because the difficulty with working with a big organization like Publix is getting them to bring the toys back to us. They're busy themselves. So this is a big help. And then we also need volunteers in the warehouse that last week from the 16th to 17th of December onward to sort over 40,000 toys, we hope.
Wow.
To sort those all out so we can give those out to the needy children in the community.
That is so nice. So when you're looking for those volunteers, what do they need to do to get in touch with you guys?
ToysForTots.org is the national website for the foundation for Toys for Tots. They can go to that website, and then they can select the state of Florida and the county of Pinellas or Hillsborough, because I handle both. And then they can actually go to that page, and on that page there'll be a link they can click, volunteer for Toys for Tots, and there's a form to fill out. When they fill that out, we'll get the information emailed to us, and we'll contact them and try to set them up a schedule to come in and help us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want to fill up an 18-wheeler.
I do.
What
53 feet long.
Oh, my
It's 53 feet long, 109 inches tall. We figure there's going to be, I don't even know.
Right.
I have no idea what it's.
That's going to be the fun part, is figuring out how many you can fit in there.
We're hoping that a bunch of media comes and gets involved in seeing the truck pull up, because the whole side of the semi is going to be decorated. And I got to thank two people for that. First of all, I got to thank three companies. Mm-hmm. Twist Transportation out of Largo. They are a transportation company. They actually have assets. Like my company doesn't have assets. They do. They have trucks. And they are donating a truck and a driver to do this for us for as long as it takes. And that is great. So then I have to thank Fast Signs in Palm Harbor. Luke and his crew over there at Fast Signs on 19 in Palm Harbor. They are going to make all of the graphics that are going to go on the side of the semi. That's going to look amazing.
Wow.
I mean, it's just going to be beautiful. And then I have to thank Extreme Graphics Brokers. They do decal installation, and they're specialists at this. And they, Corey Colson is his name. They are going to do the labor of putting the graphics on the semi. And without these guys, it doesn't get done.
Mm-hmm.
So I really have to thank them. They're amazing people. They've been in business for like 30 years. So really knowledgeable what they do. So the thought would be, as this truck comes up, I really hope that when they open the back doors, that when there's so many toys in there, they fall out, because that would just be great.
Right. So it's funny talking about trucks and truck drivers. Didn't we gain a new appreciation for truck drivers when we saw those linemen
Right,
coming down
right,
the interstates
right.
this year after
Yep,
Hurricane Irma?
yep,
So to see
that's
the
true.
sight of this truck, it's going to bring a lot of excitement. And with that in mind, talking about Hurricane Irma, you alluded to it, Bill, but you've got more people needing more. And we came together as a community
Right.
during Hurricane Irma, another opportunity to do so now to help those families that may still be struggling because of the storm.
Absolutely.
This is a complete community-driven event. I'm fortunate enough to be able to oversee it, but it's really the community helping each other, helping your neighbor. That's what it's all about. The people that donate to the public stores and drop off their toys, that comes in the warehouse, gets sorted, and we redistribute that to the needy children in the family. We're hoping to create responsible, patriotic citizens out of these children that
That'd be great.
need nice toys for the Christmas.
What kinds of toys? Or
Well-
what are the specifications and the restrictions?
So to be qualified, you have to be living in a county and from 0 to 12 years old.
Okay.
So that's the first thing for the children that want to sign up and the families that want to
To
sign
receive
up.
toys.
To receive
Gotcha.
toys. Yep.
But to give toys, what kind of toys?
The big issue we have, the strongest need is for 0 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Those little kids. Yep. A lot of people shop for those.
Like your baby.
Like yours. Yep.
Yes.
And 10 to 12, 9 to 12, boys
Okay.
and girls both. That higher end gift is tough to find. When you go into those toy stores, that middle group is easy. All those toys are everywhere in the store,
Right.
and we don't get those high end toys and the low end toys for the age group. So 0 to 1 and 10 to 12, boys and girls, really is where we need the toys.
Okay.
And it seems to me, and I don't have children, I just look at yours and think how beautiful they are. But
you.
it seems that those would be the least expensive toys, maybe the 0 to 1.
The 0 to 1.
You know?
Mm-hmm. That
And those
sounds
are the
like
ones
it.
you need the most. So
Yeah, we don't take clothes, but we, take the toys, the rattles, the stacking toys,
Sure.
the blocks, those things that they can use at home. A mobile would actually probably be a toy, too, that they
Right,
could use
right.
for the baby. So those are the things we look for, and that's our biggest need.
Okay, that is good to know. And then when can folks donate these toys?
They can start donating anytime. There'll be collection sites all over the place. They can go to our website and look for collection sites. They can also host their own event if they want to. They can contact us to that same website, toysfortots.org.
I was going to say, ideally, we want them to go to the public store. So
Absolutely. Public stores are going to be all over the place that they can collect these toys for us, and then they'll put them in that big truck from Twist
Right.
Transport, and the Freight Center will help us get them collected
Right.
and brought over to the warehouse. And we hope to have a big event there to see this truck offloaded.
right, Publix, I just have to give them a quick shout out too, because they had originally kind of said, well, we didn't know. And it was probably because, like you said, they didn't know how they were they're busy dealing with the
Sure.
holidays, and how are they going to get all the toys back to Toys for Tots headquarters there. And but they came through, and we have every store in Pinellas County. So if you're looking to drop off toys while you're shopping, you're doing the Thanksgiving shopping, or you're doing your Christmas, whatever
There
it
you
is
go.
for food, just drop off a toy right there, and Freight Center will be by to pick it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
I'd
that's
give
easy.
a shout out to Jeffrey Stillwell, the district manager that I met with. He helped organize the rest of the county to get on board, and
Yeah.
it's been a big plus.
It's going to be, I can't wait. I got goosebumps every time I think about it. I just think it's going to be a great event for the community to see everybody working together as a team and trying to help out the kids. Because really, it's about the kids.
It
and you're
really
getting
is.
a little teary-eyed, and it looks like.
Oh, I know,
you're just
because I
tired.
was no both. Thank you. So I'm tired and I cry all the time. But because just talking about the little 0 to
Right.
1 year olds that
I
are
know.
not having Christmas gifts available to them. So yeah, oh gosh, it's great to get out there and help those kids. But also, I want to ask you guys about the logistics of unloading all those. It just reminded me, Ed, because you said something about it. It must be a complex process, all that sorting and then making sure the toys get in the right hands of those kids who are needy.
Yeah, there's a dual
We've got a
process.
logistics expert here with us so that
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
can share your ideas, right?
A dual process going on throughout the whole season. We're registering families and kids and getting counts and numbers of different age groups and genders. And at the same time, we're getting toys coming in, and then we sort the toys by gender and age. And then we have to count them all for
Right.
for accounting purposes. And then we divide the math, how many kids are coming, how many kid toys we have, and we distribute those toys to the families. And they come to our warehouse at the old Anheuser-Busch Distribution Center on 2310 Starkey. And we have them registered already. They sign in, they check in, and then we have a bag of toys for each child that we deliver to them, and they go home.
So
hopefully
great.
to spread some smiles.
Great.
I mean,
you
the
must
work.
feel so good. Both of you
Think
guys,
of the
right?
work that they do. Already 1,000 toys.
Wow. Wow.
And
the
hopefully
sense of
this year it's more.
accomplishment. Mhm.
Yeah. That's what we try to shoot for. We'd like to, give each kid as much as we possibly can. I try to empty the warehouses as
Right.
best I can, and we don't want to keep anything around. We want to get them out there for the kids for the smiles for Christmas morning.
So amazing.
So, Ed, you see that firsthand. You see some of those families, the children recipients. It must melt your heart.
It does. We don't see the children. We don't want to see the children because Toys for Tots is really behind the scenes. We want
Gotcha.
to empower the family to take credit for this. So we're kind of the silent partner with the family. The
Wonderful.
family takes it home and distributes to the kids, and they get the credit. Again, trying to build that great citizen from those young children that are growing up. We want to, patriotic citizens out of them, and that's what our hope is.
And that is the concept of giving. It's supposed to be anonymity is supposed to be a
Right.
big part of it. So, well, I just have to say, thinking about all these great businesses in our community, because you talk about Publix, their involvement. I know they already do things with Feeding America, so they're very philanthropic. We've got them based here. We've got FreightCenter. We've got Toys for Tots. So we're very fortunate in our Bay Area to have all of you guys coming together.
Again, I just want to thank Twist Transportation, Fast Signs of Palm Harbor, and Extreme Graphics brokers, Gary Colson and his crew. Without all of those people coming together, this doesn't happen, and it's just going to be amazing.
So with all the holiday spirit and giving going on, it's just going to add to it and be so much fun when we see those big trucks rolling through, right? Or the
And
big
we need
truck,
the
I should
volunteers.
say.
We need the volunteers.
Volunteers are always needed. Just go to that website, toysfortots.org, and collect Florida and then the county you live in, and you can sign up to be a volunteer. And we really do need them for that last week. It's going to be the big give is going to become a big push for us to get those toys sorted and out to the kids.
Roll up your sleeves and get ready, but it's all for a great cause. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Bill and Ed.
Thank you.
We'll be back.